Hey Cougs, and welcome to UH News. I'm your host, Alexandria Burton, here to bring you the latest news on campus and what's been happening the past week. First off, Congressman Matt Gaetz filed an official motion to remove Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House due to McCarthy's reliance on Democratic votes to approve the stopgap bill, and was voted out of the job this Tuesday. With no obvious successor, action in the House will be suspended until next week. The House passed Continuing Resolution Bill, also known as the Stopgap Plan. Purpose is to keep the federal government open temporarily for roughly 45 days. On Saturday, the Senate vote resulted in a massive bipartisan victory of 88 yes votes and 9 no's, with all 9 coming from Republicans. But there is still a threat of another possible shutdown unless Congress can agree to a year-long spending plan by November 17th to keep all federal agencies and departments operating. Also last Saturday, Representative Jamal Bowman triggered the fire alarm in the Cannon House office building. Mr. Bowman argues that he did not postpone the vote on purpose, but rather to open a closed door and urgently cast the vote himself. He says, quote, "I'm embarrassed to admit that I activated the fire alarm, mistakenly thinking it would open the door," end quote. During this time, House Democrats were delaying a vote on the 71-page stopgap spending bill in order to allow more time to read it. The vote was held 2.5 hours later than scheduled, and the bill was passed by a vote of 335 to 91. 2 investigations are open and currently pending on Mr. Bowman involving this issue. Apparently, there was an issue for the Houston Dynamo soccer team winning the U.S. Open Cup final against Miami on Wednesday at the Drive Pink Stadium. The Houston Dynamos were considered the underdogs in the final, as it was Houston's first shot at a trophy since defeating Philadelphia 3-0 in 2018. The team dominated the first half of the game, leading to a 2-1 victory, scoring their first goal within 24 minutes of starting. After the win, the Dynamo players took turns lifting the trophy while their fans cheered, and are now returning their attention to the remaining 4 MLS regular season games. If you don't cheer for the sports, cheer for the arts, as UH Opera Center has announced its 2023-24 season lineup, which includes 3 productions. This season, the first program under recently appointed Artistic Director Kathleen Belcher and Music Director Keith Chambers. Ms. Belcher states, quote, "The 2 one-act French operas will kick off the season this October. This opportunity allows undergraduate students to assume roles rather than being limited to ensemble participation in the chorus," end quote. The following performances have been reserved for February and April. For now, take a leap in the magical story of wonder, mischief, and talking objects. This month's performances will take place from October 26th to the 29th. Tickets can be purchased online at the UH Opera website. Alright, Cougs, that's all today. Don't forget to follow our social media to stay updated with the latest info. I'm your host, Alexandria Burton at UH News, and we'll catch you next time.